NGO Podcast, where there's no gag orders on the conversation. I'm your host, Alizé, aka Young Zay. Back again. No gag orders. Today is a little different, man. I'm really gonna just start off with it's gonna be like a random thoughts conversation, like stuff that I've been going through or thinking about over the weekend or over through the week. A lot of ideas, and not even ideas, just situations in life. Some about relationships, just different stuff, man. So I'm gonna do a few things, talk about a few things, a few topics or whatever. You can chime in, let me know what you think, how you feel about them. One thing, and sometimes I be just talking to myself sometime, and I was thinking about relationships, man. When people get cheated on, man, it's like taking people back. Like someone cheats on you, your best bet is not to take them back, though. And the reason I say that is, if you gonna take somebody back, you gotta suck it up and move on. You got to deal with them thoughts in your head. You cannot bring them up. You gotta move forward, because that's what it is. Once you done took somebody back, that's a wrap. Like, you can't be bringing up stuff all the time. You gotta let that go, let it ride, man, because like it's only gonna cause problems in a relationship. So if you got cheated on and you take somebody back, deal with it. Just deal with it. The best bet, like I'm gonna say, is leave them alone. Ain't no need dealing with them no more. Leave them alone, because you have to be willing to deal with the BS. So if you ain't willing on that, then yeah, you done messed up. Then on a flip note, you gotta look at it like the person who did the cheating. So if you cheated on somebody, the best bet for you and you got caught, the best bet for you is to move on. And the reason for that is, it's crazy, but if you decide to stay or they want you back or y'all gonna work it out, now you got to deal with their thoughts. Because it's not always that they not gonna say nothing. It's hard for somebody to not bring some stuff up, man. It's gonna happen. They gonna bring it up. So if they bring it up, now you gotta deal with it. So if you decide to still deal with them after you've cheated, now you gotta deal with them bringing it up and always nagging you, where you at? Oh, you with this girl or you with that dude and this, that, and the third. So your best bet, if you got caught cheating, move on. It's over, man. It's not gonna work, man. Just leave it alone. You're gonna have issues. And if they don't bring up the cheating, now you gonna probably be thinking stuff like, dang, she ain't saying nothing. Like she straight, like everything good. She cooking, she cleaning, she cool. Like she got to be cheating now. She got to have a dude on the side. Like, so many stuff start going through your mind. So basically, if you cheat on somebody, you might as well move on. If you've been cheated on, it's best to move on, because like there's so many thoughts gonna be running through your head if you decide to damn take them back or be with them. You're gonna be thinking all kind of stuff. You're probably gonna be bringing up, blowing up stuff. And then it's the whole thing where people say if they cheat once, they're gonna cheat again. It's not always necessarily that's gonna happen, but a lot of times that is the way it happens. They feel like, shoot, I can, and they may not be terrible people. It's just that that's who they are. They want to mess with other people sometime, or they meet somebody, they want to do something with them, but they don't want to lose what they got at home. Like, it happens a lot. Yeah, it's just crazy, but it is what it is, man. And on another flip side, when it comes to relationships, I think a lot of people need to keep their relationship and their personal life to themselves. Like, they need to keep it to themselves. I think a lot of times, man, we like to talk about if somebody cheats on you, then you go run into your family like, oh, I can't believe they cheated on me and messed with my home girl, or man, old girl done ran through all my homies, this, that, and the third, done smashed all my homies. You done told all your people that, and then a week later you back with the motherfucker. Like, what you doing? You know what I'm saying? Now they gonna be tripping on you. You know what I mean? They like, damn, old girl did all that, you still messing with her. Dang, girl, you back with him, he a dog, this, that, and the third. But that's because you went out there and told your family or told your friends about what happened, and you instantly told them it happened. You ran out there telling everything. You ain't allowed it to settle down. You ain't gave yourself time enough to, assess the situation for what it is and make the best decision for you. A lot of times you so emotionally attached to a person, like they cheat on you. Yeah, it gonna bother you, but you willing to take them back. Now you done ran out there and told all your homies or all your girlfriends that this, that, and the third happened, and now you back with them because maybe the girl done slide that thing on you or the dude done beat it down real good, and now y'all back the same way. Now you don't want to be seen with the dude because all the stuff you done said, or you don't want to be seen with the girl because all the stuff you done said she done did or he done did. Now you in a situation, so it's best to keep that personal sometimes. Just if something happens, I know sometimes it might be hard, or it seems hard, but keep it to yourself. Give yourself some time to think and breathe. I think a week is a good time. I think if you can give yourself a week before you let your family and friends know what's going on, because you really got to assess the situation. Some of these girls, they savvy. They can get you back in their good graces. Dudes too. Dudes and players, man. They start buying stuff and bringing stuff up, apologizing, and the girl fall right back in the same situation. So don't run to your family all the time, because the family loves you. They ain't care about the other person. Like, you love the other person, they love you. So you kind of gotta, respect that level, because you hurt. You telling them, they like, man, bump that dude, bump that girl. You don't need to be with them anyway. You pretty, you handsome. You ain't need to be with them. And all that's good because they love you and they want to support you. But then you go out there and you back with the same person. They feel betrayed. Like, damn, we trying to help you out. Now you right back in this situation. So it's best to keep your mouth shut sometimes. Like, don't tell your family and friends nothing that goes on in your relationship until you are sure about your decision. That's the best thing for you to do. Be sure about your decision, and then maybe you can broadcast to the world like, oh, I'm done with the situation I was in and all that. If you even decide to do that, like, you could just pop up to the family with a new dude or a new girl. Like, you ain't got to tell nobody nothing. But I think that's some of the best thing to do. Just keep it to yourself. Don't worry about nothing. Move on in life. Yeah, that works a lot, man. For real. My bad. I had a couple technical difficulties. Camera settings was off and everything, but hey, it is what it is. We back on here right now. So yeah, I think I left off on the streets. I was about to start talking about the streets and how there's so many different rules now when it comes to snitching. Like, it's cool when one person snitches, it's not cool when the next person snitches. There's different rules to whether or not it's snitching or not. And the whole thing with the Gucci Mane situation. Me personally, like, I don't know the whole thing. I thought I was following pretty good, but maybe I haven't, because I heard about a statement, but I haven't seen a statement yet. I haven't seen any paperwork, heard anything outside of people just saying he's a snitch, he did this, he said that. But I personally haven't seen none. And for me, I don't think people need to be putting tags on people's name and they don't know the whole facts about it. A lot of people say, well, you wrote a statement. Yeah, but what does the statement say? Like, I mean, the statement could have been like, I got robbed by 4 masked gunmen. Now, if they masked it, you didn't tell on nobody. Like, you gave a statement, but your statement isn't telling on nobody. So just because you give a statement doesn't mean that you're snitching. And like I said, I'm not defending Gucci because I don't know nothing about the situation. Like, I really don't. I know what being said that has been said, but I also saw, I think, Big 30's lawyer say that he's seen a statement and it's redacted. Like, there's a bunch of black lines everywhere on it. Now, those are some of the games the feds play. The feds have put stuff out there in the air to try to put pressure on the defendant. Like, yo, we got you, man. We got everything. We got all the evidence. We got statements from Gucci, this person, that person. And now you sitting there like, dang, Gucci snitched on me, man. And those are the games that the feds play. And then they trying to get you to go ahead and cut a plea. Go ahead and like, yo, we'll give you 20 years. We'll make sure you don't get no more than that. And they don't really got nothing. You just scared, so you want to jump on the first thing popping. But again, I could be wrong as far as the statement situation because I haven't seen it. But that don't mean it doesn't exist, or it doesn't mean that it hasn't I haven't seen nothing physically out there. So I don't know. But I know when it all first came out that, oh, Gucci wrote a statement. He wrote a statement, and we don't know what it is. If you don't know what it is, I'm saying that on my end. I don't know. But just because somebody writes a statement doesn't mean that they telling. A statement is a statement. It's just whatever they said at that time. Like, and again, if it on Gucci's side, it could have been something like, yo, I got robbed by 4 masked gunmen. I don't know who they are, but they took my rollie, they took my chain, they took this, they took that. Because you got to get a police report to take to the insurance if there's an insurance situation. Like, these are all the things that are said, and I don't get it, because it's like, how do y'all know he got insurance on stuff? How do y'all know how much he paid for this jury? Where y'all getting all this information from is what I'm trying to figure out. Like, they know everything about this man. They know everything that he does or whatever. Like, how y'all know all this? I don't know. I'm just saying, like, everybody's saying this, that, and the third. They're saying he got insurance. He got to do this. He got to do that. He not saying he don't got insurance, but how do y'all know he got insurance? Do y'all seen the insurance policy? Like, where is all this coming from? I'm just trying to get an idea on what's going on, man. But again, like I said, just because someone wrote a statement doesn't mean that they snitching. Don't mean they telling. Don't mean none of that. It's a statement, and that word statement resonates so heavy in the urban community as snitching that the ignorance behind that people don't understand. You know, that's just the ignorance. They say, oh, he wrote a statement. Oh, he wrote a statement. He talking, he telling. You might not be telling nothing. But the fact that they say statement, people automatically say snitching. And again, I'm not defending him. I don't know. He might have snitched. But I haven't seen a statement. I don't know nothing about that. I'm not involved in the case. I have not seen any evidence. I haven't seen nothing. So I don't want to put a tag on somebody saying they're snitching. You don't have nothing but hearsay. You got the feds or somebody saying, well, Gucci Mane wrote a statement. Person B wrote a statement. Person C wrote a statement. He's telling. Well, that's their job to do that, to put pressure on people. But they're not telling you what is exactly said in the statement. And even if they are, you don't know if that's what's really in the statement. Like, that's part of the games. You know how they do in the interrogation room. Man, they got you. Yo, your friend said you the one with the gun. And his friend ain't said nothing. So these things happen, man. So I'm just saying, I don't know nothing about the situation. But before people really start jumping on people and saying they snitches, they need to really get the facts and the evidence. Because I've actually been in a situation before where it's crazy. Somebody broke in my house. They thought that I called the police on this person, got him locked up, and that person, while he was locked up, told on another guy and got him locked up. True story. True story. So they said that I called the police on the guy that broke into my house. He got locked up, and then as he was locked up, he told on another dude about another situation, and that's why he got locked up. So first off, I never called the police on the guy that broke in my house, nor did he ever get locked up for breaking in my house. That's one. The person that thought that, or what was going around, that guy that broke in my house told on this person, later on, after he goes through his situation and he, gets out of it or whatever, he did whatever time or whatever he had to do. At the end of his situation, his case, when it was over with, he got the evidence and he saw who it was. He knows who the person was that told. It was not the guy that they supposedly said that I called the police on. It was crazy, ignorant street shit. Ignorant ass street shit. The streets be talking and they make up so many stories. And I know we live in a content era now where people they gotta say everything, bring up all kind of stuff, because it gets views, it gets content. But man, snitching, you can't put that tag on people, man. People lose their life behind that. Like, if you don't got no real straight evidence on it that's what was said and done, like, man, you really gotta, like, you can't do that. You can't put snitching tags on people. People lose their life behind that. You can't run out there and say people killed somebody, like, oh, he killed such and such, and you don't know, man. Like, people be burying people before they dead. Like, people be saying, oh man, he got killed. Dude locked, he's in the hospital fighting for his life. He ain't even dead yet. A month later, he's home alive, and you done killed a man. Like, don't do that. Like, y'all gotta stop doing that's ignorant street shit. That's all I know about. It's ignorant street shit. It needs to get cut out, man. But yeah, I just wanted to speak on that, man. It kind of, like I say, it's random thoughts, things that be going through my mind, and maybe going through your mind too. I don't know, but yeah, man, it's crazy out here, man. For real, for real. What else I can talk about? That's pretty good though. But yeah, man, I'm not gonna hold y'all up too much, man. This is just some random thoughts from me. NGO Podcast, episode 9. If you like what you like, hit the like button. Subscribe, please. I want the subscribers. Let's get these subscribers up, man. I need that. Get the views up. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. If you hate it, you hate it. Leave a comment. I don't care, man. Just let me know what you think. You like it, hit that like button, subscribe. If something I said you can bring light to, especially the Gucci Mane situation. If you have a statement and I can look at the statement, I would love to look at that. Because again, I hear people saying he said this, he said that, but where's the evidence? Can I see it? If you got it, hey, shoot it to me. Let me see something. I want to know. It'll ease me some, because I really like Gucci. But at the end of the day, if you did what you did, I ain't gonna really look at him too crazy. I ain't worrying about all that ignorant street shit anyway. But it would be cool to know for sure, instead of me lost, like, did he do it, did he not? And we could speak on the record too that he dropped. In my opinion, the record that he dropped, the Crash Dummy record, is he's just saying the same stuff that the feds have put out there already. It's whether it's true or not, he's just saying stuff the feds did, and he didn't mention any names. He's not confirming anything, really. He's just saying what has been documented already as fact. So yeah, he got robbed. We know that. He still signed to him. You know what I mean? But when it comes to that court system, because rappers snitch on themselves all day. That's a thing. Like, that's a thing. Rappers snitch and tell on themselves all the time. So they're talking in their records all the time. They're always talking. So you can't blame Gucci for that, being on the ignorant street shit. That's what they do. But just his records alone ain't gonna get nobody locked up. His testimony is what can get people locked up. His statements that he wrote can get people locked up and standing on it. So we got to see all that. Anyway, man, I ain't mean to run back on that. But again, hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. NGO Podcast, episode 9 in the bag. Holla at me.